I'll shake it like a Polaroid picture. We were watching last night, Outkast went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It made me think of that. Welcome back to the Workbench, where we try to make things. And what we're trying to make, or continue to try to make, or actually we're back to making the Bamboo Creek Water Garden Miniature Dollhouse Kit. And I say we're back because I had to take a little bit of a break from this build. I had some obligations I had to take care of, some other miniature dollhouses that I was obligated to do in video. But we are now back to the Bamboo Creek Dollhouse. Finally, or actually I forget, what is it actually called? The Bamboo Creek Water Garden. Let me make sure I even get the name right. It's been so long. In fact, I had to pull everything back out and kind of remember where were we at. And where we were at was building this tree here. And I had built in the last episode of this build, the Bamboo Creek Water Garden, was the wire framework here for the tree that we're going to be finishing up today. And I'm just going to try to kind of take, I think we want these to be a little bit more, there we go, grouped together, but I'm going to try to get these straight. Sorry, let me make sure I stay in frame so you can see what I'm doing here. This has been sitting to the side and it's kind of got a little out of shape, but there, I think we got that pretty much back in shape. And then what we're supposed to do now is take this kind of foam stuff. I don't know if this ends up hardening. So I haven't opened it because I don't, I can't think of the name. What is the name of the foam? There's that clay foam stuff that when it, once you have it in the air, it starts curing. So I don't know if this is like that. So I've left it in the package, but we've got to try to form the trunk. So basically we come up the trunk and then just up a little bit of each of the branches. It looks like, yeah, we'll kind of come out to where it splits, I think. I think that's what we're gonna do. So I mean, all I can say is, let's just get at, let's try. Let's see what we do. Let's see what kind of mess we can make, I guess. So let me go ahead and open this up. Let me see. I don't even know what this stuff is like. What do we got here? Yeah, it's kind of kind of almost it almost feels wet, but it's not wet. And it's very foam-like. Well, can I pull it apart and then put it back? Like, can I do that? And then, yeah, okay, good. So I think what we can do is pull some pieces off of it like so. And like I can use this to try to do some of the trunk. I don't know. I'm just going to start working it around a little bit. I'm going to work it up the trunk first. We've got plenty of this stuff, so I guess we can thicken the trunk up a little bit. I guess we want to try to well, when I say smooth out the creases we make, but we want to, I kind of like the, you can see there's like air pockets or air bubbles that were in it. I'm going to turn this light on too, since we don't have the instructions in front of us. I kind of want to leave some texture. You know what? I almost wish I had something I could make like a bark texture with, because we would have like a bark texture. I don't know how long we have to work with this stuff. So I think I'm just gonna go as quick as I can. I wanna leave a little thicker at the base. I also wanna try to pull it down flat a little bit, like so. I will get it to stand on its own, in fact. Let me take a little bit more and kind of work it up. I'm gonna work it up this one, I think. And you can kind of just squeeze the wire, this wire skeleton we made, you kind of just squeeze it in there into this foam clay, whatever this stuff is called. I don't know if it pinch. I'm gonna see what it actually says in here. Pinch the clay. They're calling it clay. Okay, so we'll call it clay. So, I mean, it's not a clay that I've ever used. I've used Sculpty putty, the Sculpty putty clay or Sculpty clay. I've used that stuff. I know they have that foam clay too, and I think that's probably what this is. I've never used it, so this is kind of a first time for me here. And I don't know if there's a way. I brought some water over. I don't know if that will work with this. With regular clay, that's how you. Oh yeah, that it does kind of work. Okay, so just regular clay techniques seem to work. So I'm just going to keep working at it. Let me get some of these creases out of here. I don't want it to be obviously clay that we've creased around. I might try to find something. I don't know if I have anything laying around that I could kind of, I could probably, we'll do that in a second. I want something to try to make a bark texture, or at least, I don't want this tree to be super smooth, which is what I'm doing now, is kind of smoothing it out because I'm trying to get these creases that I've put in it where I've put the pieces of putty together, the pieces of clay, I should say, together. So I want to get those seams out of there for sure. I actually have clay working tools somewhere, but I, for whatever reason, didn't bring them. You know what? I can use those, probably the back end of this. Yeah, here we go. This paintbrush here to try to kind of get this to get into the shape we want. This is not looking too bad, actually. Again, I don't know how long I have to work with it, so it might just go hard on me in 2 seconds, and then I'm really in trouble. Uh-oh, okay. And these wires are just all in the way. And I'm working my way out of frame. I need to keep in frame for you guys. Always got to keep that in mind. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. It's the whole point of this, right? All right, so I'm not too upset with that, but I want to work, let's see. Let me work out this branch here. That might be a little, no, I'll go with it. This, not too much. Let me pull some of that out. Work this branch. I don't think we're required to use all the clay either. We can always, have some left over. A lot of times it's just the, I don't know, the cheapness in me, I guess. If we have something, I want to use it all. It's got to, we've got to use, eat all the food on your plate kind of thing. But we don't have to, right? I mean, there's no reason to make it not, to end up making it not look right because we've just used too much clay. I'm going to pull these out, down these branches like this a little bit, like so. Same with this one. Hopefully you can kind of see. I'm trying to just split the branch a little bit, plus thin it out some. They don't have it getting too thin. They leave it pretty thick. I don't know. I don't want the wire showing through either, though. So let me see if I can kind of work this wire into the quote-unquote clay. I'm not too mad at that. I think that's going to work for that one. Let's work these two branches here, and I'm going to do them individually. Like I think I'll wrap this little piece on this branch, like so. And again, I'm just kind of making it up as I go, but I'm trying to just form it around, the skeleton we already made, that being the wire frame we did. You grab a little bit more for this branch here, coming out this way. And I'm trying to just pull it thinner, trying to draw it out a little thinner towards the end, like so, like that, and then thicker in the middle, or towards the trunk, have it a little bit thicker. And then let me use the paintbrush. I believe this is the paintbrush that came with the kit. I'm not for sure on that though. It's been so long I don't remember exactly. I think it came with a paintbrush, didn't it? I don't remember. I just want to kind of mold that in, kind of blend it in with the rest of the tree trunk, like so. And I'm trying to leave it a little bit bumpy because, again, I want the texture. I'd like to try to have the texture of bark. Let me reform these kind of hanging branches here, ones that kind of hang down, because I think that's got the tree trunk pretty good for there. Now I just want to kind of work. Well, I definitely want to work this one out. So let me grab some putty for this. And then I'm going to go there, and then again work it. I want to draw it out this way. I think I have too much putty on there. I can always remove some. That's no big deal. And then pull it a little thinner, like so. That. Okay, and then I want to do the same, just a little bit up the very top here. Yeah, they have the top kind of coming. In fact, they have these. Let me get these straightened out. These branches are all kind of bent up for whatever reason. Somehow they got bent up. We'll straighten them out. And then this is actually supposed to be one kind of branch coming out the top. Grab a little bit more of the clay. I don't like the way this looks here, so we're going to fix that in a second. But let me get this top one here. pull these together a little bit, the wires, that is. Kind of pinch the wires together and then pinch the clay up to it like so. And I'm gonna pull some of this clay off here. I don't like how that's, I'd like to have that more branches hanging than actual tree trunk or whatever this is, whatever we're calling this. Yeah, something like that I think is gonna be better, and then have it kind of water falling down like that. And then again, let me kind of work this all in together here. See if I can't get these seams out of it. And then I'm going to work at trying to get maybe a little bit of some kind of texture. I'm kind of, as I'm doing this, I'm looking around to see what I have. I'm sure they make tools that have bark texture, you know, like the rollers. You know, what's kind of working is if I wet my fingers, this might be the way to do it, and then just kind of touch it like this, it puts a bit of a, in fact, if I let my fingers dry a little bit, it puts a little bit of a texture on there, like a rough texture. But I need to get, actually, let me get these seams out first. I don't want those in there. So maybe we'll try that once we got, whoops, pushed that a little too hard, but that's okay. That's kind of a neat little, put some knots and things in the tree. I don't think that's a bad thing. In fact, if you came in and just kind of, you know, a little spot where X the owl lives. I don't know. that's a Mr. Rogers reference for you. That shows how old I am. Yeah, I kind of like giving it a little bit of shape. Let's kind of put, you know what I mean? Put some. You guys kind of see what I'm doing? Just kind of put some shape in there where it's got some irregularity in its growth, like that. Yeah, I'm kind of digging that. But now I really do want to get more of a bark texture, just because it's kind of looking like stone. You know what I mean? It looks more like stone than like wood right at the moment. But I think if I just keep, let my fingers go sticky. I'm kind of letting my fingers go sticky, and if I just kind of touch it, and I'm not trying to leave fingerprints, but it's leaving, it's kind of, when I stick it, it pulls it. When I touch it and then release, it's pulling away with my finger a little bit, so it's leaving a bit of just a texture, which kind of gives a bark, I think, a bark look. So what I'm going to do is keep my fingers kind of sticky like they are, and see if I can't do something that works. I don't know. Like I said, I've never done this. And then what I really want to do is kind of pinch in these ends. I don't want it to look like open straws, you know, where you can see down the branch. Okay. I don't know. I could probably do this literally all day, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of shape to the trunk. A lot of what I've been pushing in kind of goes away. Like, it kind of self-levels itself. So I guess you gotta keep just working it a little bit. Like so. Yeah, I'm kind of down with that. I mean, that doesn't look, I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I think that's what we're gonna go with. And then I don't separate one iron wire and then apply pigment. What? I was just reading the next step here. I can bring it over. The next step just says separate one iron wire and then apply pigment. I think all we're doing is we're just painting it. So pigment, I think, is the paint they've provided. We're going to paint it is the next. So we got to paint. I think what they're saying is we're going to also paint the wire, the trunk, the wire, everything. So let's see how that actually works out here. This is the pigment. I don't know if we need to shake it. I'm going to shake it. I'll shake it like a Polaroid picture. We were watching last night, Outkast went into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It made me think of that. But let's shake the pigment. Yeah, so did the white stripes, which was quite controversial, according to the internet. Everything I read, I don't know why the hate for the white stripes. I know Jack White's quite influential. I guess, he was in many groups, obviously, but the white stripes went into the Hall of Fame, and along with Soundgarden. There you go. But let's go ahead and let me get these straightened out a little bit. A little more, again, I want them to kind of kind of flow over, you know, kind of almost like a waterfall feel, I guess. I don't want them to be, you know, random too. We don't want to be too perfect with it. I think that's going to have to work. Let's just go ahead and let's see what happens here. This stuff is very gooey. So I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely not paint, I guess, not like regular paint at least. This might, you know what I should have done? I mean, I'm trying with these builds for you guys. I tried to build them per the instructions, which is what I'm doing here. I think if it was up to me, I'd just go get some brown spray paint, you know, set this out and spray it, and it would be so much easier to get coverage, I think, if you ask me, at least. I don't know if this is supposed to build up a little bit, like maybe it has a little bit of thickness so that it fills some of the gap between, you know, where, you know, the gap from where we end with the clay and start with the wire, kind of. I don't know if that's kind of the idea of this, why we're using this thick. I don't know how to, again, I don't know how to, it's kind of slimy paint, I guess is how I would put it. It does kind of leave like bubbles and bumps and stuff, which is nice on the wire because it has thickness to it. It has some body to it, or whatever you want to call, some viscosity, however you want to say that. So that's kind of nice, I guess. Let me keep just working my way down. I'm just going to keep painting this. I'll tell you what, we might kind of run out of time here. This might take some time, and it needs to actually, you know what I think about this, it's going to need to dry. Because what we're going to do next, I kind of read ahead real quick there. We're going to use our white glue, basically. Now, what do they say? Apply white latex to the iron wire and spray grass powder. So what we have, I'm going to keep painting, and while I'm painting, I'm going to bring this over. We have this, it's just basically grass. It's kind of flocking, but it's like long grain flocking, I guess you could call it. And that's what we're going to use. So we're going to basically use white glue. I don't know if they provide, I have to go back and look through the kit and see what they provide, if they actually provided what we're going to use, or if I'm just going to use my own white glue. Either way, we're going to apply that to the wire that I'm painting now, and then we'll flock it with the green, you know, with this green grass or whatever they're calling it. So again, it's just kind of a long cut flocking. But we're going to have to let this brown dry before we can do that. And I don't know how long this takes to dry. So we might have to come back tomorrow to do that and then work on ahead too. It looks like we got flowers and bushes. And then we're going to actually, we've got a set of flowers, 2 sets of flowers, a bench to make. And then we start actually working on the base of the house itself, which is exciting. We're going to actually start getting to work on the dollhouse, the actual, you know, what it is. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep going here. I'm going to keep painting or dyeing or whatever it is we're doing right now. And then we'll come back tomorrow and finish out the tree and then start really moving ahead. I want to get rapidly moving ahead. And I think we'll be able to, considering we're done with, I think we're going to be done with a lot of the tedious stuff. But anyways, let me keep working. Let me know what you think down in the comment section. I'd love to hear what you have to say. You know, hit that like button if you would, especially if you made it this far. Just go ahead and hit that like button for me. It really helps. And what also really helps is those comments really help also. There's also a hype button down there now. So if you want, hit that hype button. Hit the subscribe button. I don't know, do all those things you do on YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.